What's going on, friends and fiends? Is your friendly neighborhood WriterMonkey coming at you live from the treehouse. I am kid-free today, so I can actually be loud and have my audio not suck balls. God, it's been fucking months. Anyway, shit's on fire. We woke up from our nap and shit's on fire. What's going on? Shit's on fire. And it's the Empire's fault. Who could have guessed? What do you think you're doing? He's setting your shit on fire, man! Pay attention! So I stand here for a couple of seconds because I forget how buttons work. He wants us to bring him the girl. We're playing dumb, but of course we know talking about Terra. The castle's on fire! What does this guy have to say? The castle is on fire! Good to see that these guards are on top of their fucking games today. Also, Beavis and Butthead shout out. Gotta love it. So we talk to this guy as we stumble drunkenly up the steps. Getting her ready. So naturally, Kefka is thinking, things are going his way. Except for one tiny little thing. Chocobos, bitches! Oh, okay, gonna have to adjust that. Also, we have the kick-ass Returners theme, which is... this is my favorite game soundtrack of all time. So I'm gonna quit pointing out, oh, this one's great, oh, this one's great. They're all fucking great. Also, why did we decide to reference a search engine no one uses? I have no idea, but we're gonna roll with it. By the way, the castle's a submarine. A sand submarine. The Glory of Figaro just sinks underground. Which you gotta admit is kind of a badass way to deal with a fire when you're in a desert. No water? Fuck it, just bury the whole thing. Evil Clown is mad. So, we are on foot. Well, we are on Chocobo, and we are fighting Magitech armor, just like we were using in the beginning of the game. Looks a little bit more badass in a boss fight. So, our strategy is simple. We use fire, wait for it to go, and then we get a cutscene. Now, this makes no sense to me for reasons that I will point out in the future. Like the near-ish future. Because, Locke doesn't quite get it. And Edgar is freaking out because it's magic! Magic! Which no one is supposed to have because the Great Magi War 1,000 years ago, it's an issue. Also, I'm noticing that this version of the game has a bug where every time you try to continue, it's like flashing the UI at you, because you're technically in a battle. Anyway, they're all sorry because they embarrassed her, or whatever. But the fact that she uses magic is a big fucking deal! Copyright 2017, WriterMonkey. Which is one of my nitpicks about the story of this game. Because in like 20 minutes, you're gonna see magic fucking everywhere. And I guess they had to puke out the nerves. Okay, so first time we've used Edgar in a battle, his specialty is tools, which is basically super powerful items that only he can use. So that was an auto crossbow, it attacks everyone. He also gets things like a noise blaster, which confuses everyone, and a poison gun, and other things that we will get to in the future-ish. Also, fuck you, Kefka. Son of a sandworm. I'm not gonna lie, I liked his line in the original SNES version better. Son of a submariner. Or submariner. I don't know. How would you pronounce that? I know if it's without the sub, it's just mariner. Anyway, our fearless male heroes are trying to brainwash this girl into joining the rebellion. Magic is going to be the key to winning this war. You know, something that I dabble a bit in game design, and something that I noticed that someone else pointed out to me is the character busts. Really, they don't change in a Final Fantasy game. They don't change at all. So it really doesn't match up with what the characters say sometimes emotionally, which I honestly think is just hilarious. In the SNES version, and I believe the PlayStation version, this is not an issue. Sorry about all that clicking in the background. My dog decided she wants to walk back and forth on the hardwood. Anyway, we are on a chocobo! Chocobos are amazing! They're these yellow ostrich things, and they show off, well, this was a bigger deal back in the day, but they show off Mode 7. Because in older games, it was just top-down, except you were playing as a little bird. You know, like you do. Now, the chocobo movement I'm noticing in this version is way slower than, well, at least the Super Nintendo and PlayStation version. Alright, so this one guy that's guarding this cave is, like, doesn't even realize that his home is now buried in sand. So, you know. He just goes off and fucks off on his chocobo somewhere. Sorry for the awkward screen transition there. I mistimed the videos when I was recording them. So, yeah. Also, this is a healing spring, which was talked about in the tutorial house. I don't know why I was standing there that long to show it off. And I am still leaving in some of these combat things because the monster designs are just fucking cool. I mean, look at that. It's a fuzzy eyeball. Exciting. And we have hornets. Ooh. I promise, they get better. They really do. Is someone using a chainsaw right outside of my house? What the fuck is going on? Anyway, regardless, we are just powering through these caves. Because there's a bunch of treasure and all that stuff. But we're not gonna worry about it till later. Okay, dog, you are really getting on my nerves. I love her, but she's just pacing back and forth because I'm the only one in the house and I'm talking to myself and I think she thinks I'm crazy. So we are just powering through the cave, not really looking for items or anything, but we are showing off how frickin' ridiculous the random battle timer thing is between encounters, because Jesus. Okay, I'm gonna lock this dog up. Just, enjoy walking through the cave for a second. Chloe. Come on. Stay. Quit pacing. Sorry about that. So, ta-da! End of the caves. That's literally all there is to it. And we are going to we're actually going to make it to our first proper town, except the random battle gods decided no. So we're gonna fight these dapper dudes in purple shirts with wrenches. And I think those are supposed to be those big fuzzy quote-unquote Russian hats with the ear flaps. I don't know. So we just keep on marching. I also keep forgetting that the towns on the map use 3D graphics to make them pop out in this version, which is kind of cool. So this is South Figaro. You will notice me just walking up to random objects and getting items. That's because there is a shit ton, a metric shit ton of hidden items in this town. And I think I get most of them, at least in the easy bit, I get most of them in this video. Yeah, see? South Figaro. Welcome to South Figaro. This building right here that you just kinda saw right there, that is a Chocobo house. So if you decide you don't want to deal with random battles and you want to listen to sweet techno music while you travel the world, just pay, I think, 150 gil at this one, and you get to ride a Chocobo. But as soon as you get off of it, the Chocobo returns. So you have to walk a long way back. Jeez, excuse me. Okay. So, secret tunnels, secret bridge. That might come in handy later. I honestly don't remember if that's the path I take later. So we try to get past this motherfucker. And we are greeted by this motherfucker, who proceeds to crash into a wall while trying to be a show-off, and then runs away like a little wimp. Hey, it's a Mog. You know what that means. It's a tutorial. Relics are basically what you would call an accessory in any other RPG. And this is about the point where the game becomes bearable for me. Because there's this relic I'm buying right now called Sprint Shoes. When you have them equipped on someone in your party, you move around at twice the normal speed. That's all it does. It just makes you walk around the overworld, well, not the overworld, but it makes you walk around towns and dungeons at double speed, which makes life so much easier. In the Game Boy Advance version, it also had a dash button. So if you didn't have your Sprint Shoes, you could dash. And if you did have the Sprint Shoes, you could still dash, and it would be just ridiculously fast. Like Boots of Blinding Speed fast. Haha, that's a Morrowind reference. In case you didn't get it. Y'all should go play Morrowind. Anyway, back to this RPG. Just had a random idea. Whatever. Me sitting here pondering while I'm dicking around in menus in the video probably isn't super interesting to you guys, so... But yeah, I mean, that's kind of the nice thing about finally getting to a town. We get equipment upgrades, and we have to do all of this fun moving things around shit. And look at that, we're booking. You'll see a little button in the lower right where you can turn it off. Why am I in the menu now? Okay, guess I just felt like it. Alright, this is an inn. You pay money. You hear pretty music. And you're fully healed. Works like any other inn in any other JRPG. Slight difference from Secret Mana, though. Staying in an inn does not give you a chance to save. So, I guess we just decided to cozy up to this blonde in the bed to have a conversation with him, which is a little weird. And cowboy music. Okay. The man at the counter has a nasty look. We should talk to the man at the counter. Or just stare at him. Okay, Locke. That's, people don't have to talk to you. Give him a sidelong gaze, and oh shit, we have to name him! Da-da-da-da-da! And by name him, I mean we're calling him Shadow. But could this mysterious cowboy ninja be a party member in the future? Who knows? But he's got a puppy! Let's talk to the puppy! The dog eats strangers. Well, that's antisocial. And the barkeep's just ignoring us because reasons. I don't know if he's actually supposed to say anything or not. Also, all these people are talking about Duncan and how he's on a mountain. That might be pertinent to our path to progress in the future. Where am I going? I'm just kind of wandering around at random. What the fuck am I doing? Oh, right. We're going to the most important hidden item in the game, and this is the easiest time to get it. So it is in this barrel in the corner. That's a teleport stone. What it does at this point in the game is, well, what it does in all points of the game is it casts the spell teleport when you use it, which will allow you head east to see Mount Colts. Good to know. But teleport lets you run away from combat, lets you teleport to the, I believe, the world map if you're in a dungeon. And I think that's the only 2 times you can use it. I could be wrong. I mean, well, there's another time you can use it, but you can use literally any other item. But I'll show it off when we get there. So, big house at the north end of town is owned by the richest people ever. That's cool. We're in Duncan's house. We heard people talking about Duncan. He's a martial artist, and he's famous in Figaro to the north, even though we're in South Figaro. He's on that mountain people are talking about. Maybe we should check that out. It could be important. Also, how awesome would it be to have a kung fu guy? Come on. Just, like, beating the shit out of things. It would be a blast. I'm seriously... What am I doing here? Okay, we're going into the mansion. Wonder if it'll really come to war. More than likely, because this is a game and we are all of, like, 2 hours in. Also, I just kind of explored. No reason. That's not going to come up in the future. Neither is this house. What are you talking about? Shut up. Don't look at me that way. Obvious traitor is obvious. I like how he does... There's a nasty draft in this room. Well then. That sucks. Get new windows. Also, I wish I was as innocent as this child that I'm about to talk to. I remember those days. I was an AT-AT instead of Magitech armor, but, you know. Also, this kid holds us hostage for a little bit because AI pathing is hard, guys. So, yeah. I think we vamoose and make our way to the mountain. Although, I think we do make a quick pit stop. Because if you look at the map, all those white dots are places you can go into. So, right up there's the mountain, which is highlighted red, so you know it's quest important. But I want to check out this house here. Has the same nice calming music. And it gets us a cutscene. What's that smell? The smell of death surrounds you. Anyone? Classic rock? No? Okay. So, he smells flowers. We find a potion. It's tea. It was his favorite. That man. So does anyone else think it's weird that Edgar just is commenting on all the random shit in this guy's house? Also, cutscene. Could Sabin be living here? Ooh. Maybe. Oh, hey. Random event-flagged old guy. There's 3 beds. If one man has 3 beds... Well, thinking about it, I guess he's living the dream. But the house is one room, so I don't know. So anyway, now we have another reason to go to the mountain. Almost plot reason, besides that's just the next place we have to fucking go. So, let us head to the mountain, or not, because random fucking battles. Alright, so, something I don't think I've pointed out yet. In the upper left, do you see that fast forward button that is, the arrows are colored yellow? That is an auto battle button. I will be abusing the shit out of that auto battle button. Also, if you just tap the minimap, it changes sizes. Now, this is a good example of interesting design for a monster. What the hell is that thing supposed to be? It's like a mouse head with a big punchy tail. I don't know. So, we are at Mount Colts. It has foreboding music and shit. I wonder what types of enemies we'll fight in here. Maybe it'll be Kung Fu guys! Kung Fu guys in the mountain! Who would have guessed? What a shock! What a twist! Also, there's one very important thing that I have not done yet in this game that will become very, very apparent in about 10 seconds. And it might not be apparent to you, but if there's one thing JRPGs are known for, it's grinding. Which I haven't done. And there is a good reason for that. There's actually a very good reason for that. However, you have to do some selective grinding. Because once you hit a certain point in the game, your levels begin to mean more, because there are certain things that you can equip that affect your stats. But I haven't done anything. So anyway, I'm gonna go level up. And thank you guys so much for watching. Hit that like button. Subscribe if you want to see more. I'll see you guys next time.